Let's wrap up the right foot. And before we actually get there, what we need to do is adjust our center of gravity, the translate Y of it, during that left footstep. Because notice, as the character is stepping in, right now he is dropping a bit too fast and he's also dropping too late. So we'll select the center of gravity, just go to the translate Y and take this key on frame 80, and we want to move it more to where the character is starting to press with his left foot. So that's about 75. So we'll take this key on frame 80 and move it to 75. Now, if we check out the character's movement by scrubbing through, notice the timing and spacing is much better there. And we'll even hit play to check it out. Great. So with that now done, we'll go ahead and bring our focus to the right foot, and we're going to want to check out the raise ball and raise toe channels. So we'll do that. Fix our view and the perspective and start back from the beginning. So as the left foot is about to come up, we're going to want to drop the ball of the right foot. But before we even do that, let's take this pose on frame 29 of the right foot, and we'll just bring up the ball of the right foot some more there to fix its pose. And then as that left foot is starting to come up, we'll just go ahead and drop the raised ball here. Okay, probably not that much, maybe bring it a little bit higher. Great, so here's the movement we get. And even if we hit play, great. Now we're going to want a hold prior to the character pressing with his left foot. So what we want to do here is at frame 73, we'll drop the raised ball some. Okay, not too much. What about here? And then on 85, as he's pressing in, what we want to do now is drop the raised ball some more on that left foot press. So we'll go ahead and drop that some more. Okay, and probably even more than that. Let's take it down some more. Great, so here's what we get now if we go ahead and hit play from here. Great. And I think we could even adjust the timing of this, just taking this key on 85 and bringing it to 82 so it's not that delayed. Great. Now as we move on, we're going to want more of a hold here as well, from frames 83 now to 123. So we'll just take this key on 123 and let's bring it down. So it's about the level of 83, but not quite. Great. And now as the character is stepping up, we're going to want to drop the raised ball at about 131. So we do have this key here of 0 on frame 150 of the raised ball. So what we can do is just put in a value of 131 there rather than adding any extra keys. And then we'll also bring up the raised toe. We need to do that as well as the character is lifting up his foot. Great. Okay, so once we've done that, we'll now work on fixing the tangency on frame 131 so we get a better flow. Great. And then lastly, we need to fix this foot press here. So the character's pressing in because right now he's actually anticipating his foot plant as we have the foot rotating to more of a planted position before the actual press. So let's fix this up. And for this, we'll go to about frame 156, and we want to bring up the raised toe some here. And then on 159, we'll drop the raised toe, put in a value of 0. Great. And I think we could even take this key on 156, Bring it up a little bit more and fix the tangency of it. Great. And then for the raise ball, we'll take this key on frame 158 and we can move it to 159, one frame down, where we've set the plant for the raise toe. And we'll just take this key now and bring it up some more. Great, so that's a much better plant. Well, with this now done, the rest of our footsteps look good. So we can render off a play blast to check out our progress for this lesson and see if there's anything else we need to fix before we can call this right foot finished. So since we just want to really look at this step, we can get in closer to the right foot and render off a play blast from this view. Here it is. Great, so it looks good, but it's still missing something. We need to fix the translate Y of it, because right now it just looks like it lifts up and then it's staying at the same position in the Y all the way to the press. We'll bring back our control curves and fix that up. Let's go to our translate Y. There it is. And to fix this, we need to go to focus on this range here as the foot's rising up. It's at about its height on 144, so we could go ahead and translate it up a little bit there. And then plant on 156, so we already have that key for 156. So let's select this key on 144 and frame the range, and then just break the left half of the tangency to lift that up. Great. Alright, so once we've done that, let's do another play blast to check out how our footstep is looking now. And since we're just focusing on the right foot, we'll just make sure that that is in shot and render one off, hiding our control curves too. Here it is. Great. So with our footsteps now finished, we're now ready to go back to the upper body and add some shifts into it to show more strain. So that's where we're going to begin starting in the next lesson.